Hello students, let's get to the fourth question from our question number 1D. So if you look at it, do you think that family bondings are being affected in the changing kinship patterns? Now, this particular question, do you think the family bonds are being affected? This question has been taken from our part B that we are having, the social structure in India. In that, there is a question that is speaking about kinship patterns, and to be more specific, this is highlighting the contemporary trends that we are having. Now, whenever we look at this statement, kinship, contemporary trends, the question is trying to be framed not in a static manner, but rather it's a dynamic question. Why? Because they are asking, do you think today the family bonds are being exchanged? Or today the family bonds are being replaced by something else? A simple statement like few years back, people used to sit together like a family, they used to watch a movie. Today, hardly these instances are being noted. Why? Because everybody is having their own set of choices. The OTT platforms is not able to bring the families together like how Doordarshan was able to do. So we need to speak about this phenomena in a more pragmatic and that too in a more dynamic manner. So let's just jump and try to talk about what will I speak when it comes to the introduction. I will try to define what is the phenomena of the term called as kinship system. Now, this term kinship system is an extension of the term joint family systems or family systems. It's a relation that has been established on the basis of blood. It's a relationship that has been established on the basis of an emotional connection such as affinity, or it is a relation that has been on the basis of agreement such as surrogacy, adoption, etc. So in the introduction, I am going to be providing a broad and a pragmatic definition that has been associated to Harry Johnson. Kinship system is an extension of a joint family system where the relationship is established on the basis of blood, affinity, and agreement such as adoption, etc. Now, what am I going to do? In the main content, I am going to be speaking about how these family bonds are being changed or how these changes are happening. Now, these family bonds are being replaced. In the past, the family bonds were established on the basis of joint family systems. Now, this has been replaced with a phenomena such as nuclearization of families. Like earlier, three generations used to stay together. Now, it has shifted from three to two generations. Moreover, there has been upward movement of women's status. That is also a change that has taken place. In the traditional family system, the women's status was low. Now we are seeing the women's status has very much moved upwards. On the other, if women have moved upwards, somebody has come downwards. The ideology of patriarchy has moved downwards. The ideology of traditionality has moved downwards. So there has been downward movement of whom the people who are in the older segments. So here this phenomena is called to be as the geriatric dominant group has been largely become as a geriatric dependent group. Old age people, they have become less significant. Women has become more significant. It has become a child centric society. This phenomena can also be called to be as a filiocentric society. I am highlighting how the dynamics of a family system are changing. So joint families has become nuclear families. Women's status has moved upwards. Child centricism has also increased. That means filiocentric family has been established. The old age people are becoming lesser and lesser important. And on the other hand, another main dynamic that is changing is collectivism has been slowly replaced with the phenomena of individualism. Because if we take a look at traditional societies, the collectivism was more important to them. Now we are seeing that individualism is more significant that has been established. On the other hand, the different aspects of how changes are coming, the changes are coming in the form of how people are working. These have become slowly as a form of post-industrial society. The urbanization is responsible, the industrialization is responsible, the modernity, the westernization, all these phenomena are playing a significant and a dynamic role in the establishments of new type of family systems. Is there any sociologist that I can recall over here? Yes, there is the first female sociologist that we are having. Her name is Iravati Karve. Another most important I can highlight is the Indian families are also changing with the phenomena of MNC news. It is also changing because of MNC news. There is another sociologist. His name is A.M. Shah. He is highlighting how the earlier family system were based on the aspect of more unity and traditionality. Today's families have moved towards the aspect of more individualism and modernity. M.N. Srinivas is highlighting about westernization. Iravati Karve is talking about changing in the structure of joint family system. A.M. Shah is talking about more individual and modern centric families are being established. So here, how am I going to end this answer? In my conclusion, I am going to highlight the family bonds are being changed and this changing in the kinship systems. So here the question is the changing in the kinship systems, what are these patterns? The changes are happening at an individual level. The changes are happening in the family as an institutional levels. So largely we get to see the primary unit of socialization. What is the primary unit of socialization? The family system. The primary unit of socialization is undergoing a form of a dynamic transition. So here I will be highlighting how dynamic transitions are coming within the primary unit of socialization, that is family system. So institution changes are there, individual changes are also happening. So introduction, content, conclusion, all of them are capable that can be written in a span of 10 words. It's an easy and an interesting question. I want you to think any current affair examples and put me in the comment section that we can write over here. I'll see you in the next one.